In 2017, Nucafe initiated a participatory research process to develop an ecological system that would process coffee from fruit to cup. One key step of processing is roasting green coffee beans. The heavy amount of energy required during this process, and the high amount of sunlight received, made this a perfect fit for the implementation of solar-generated electricity. A fundamental part of the process was the exchange of ideas and dialogue between different disciplines. To start with, various technologies were reviewed, and similarities within coffee processing were identified. Armed with all design documents and engineering drawings, the solar engineers kicked off with the installation of the solar array mounting system atop Nucafe's dry milling plant. The process involved drilling and screwing the racking onto the roof, putting to account ecological variables like wind and the direction of the sun. The solar exhibit mounting was to securely tie down solar panels to the roof. Solar panels are the devices that capture the sun's energy and convert it into electricity. Once the mounting structure was in place, panels were placed on them and fixed appropriately. These were pre-set up with connectors before fixing them to the structure. They were aligned together in series as per design. The following phase was volt cluster wiring. Both DC and AC cabling was done. The schematic course of action involved placing the panels side by side, with terminals connected in series. Various such series strings were then connected to give the required current at the inverters. Connecting the framework to solar inverters was purposed to change over direct current vitality to alternating current energy, which is used on the electric grid. To curb effects of lightning, establishments of surge protection devices to arrest the thunderbolt were fixed, with equipotential bonding of a copper conductor placed directly underground. The solar system required various signs to ensure safety. Different markings and signs were placed at various focus points within the system. This hybrid solar grid system was then integrated to a hydro-generated framework for reliability and assured availability of power during any season or weather condition during the year. In commissioning the system, all equipment and items were tested for correct operation. Tests began with the solar panel connection, trailed by wiring and inverter connections to check continuity, voltage and polarity. After legitimate inspection and approval, the final stage to going solar was flipping the switch, so to speak, and officially commencing to generate power atop Nucafe's coffee milling plant.
It has helped us to reduce electricity costs by 40%. But most importantly, the farmers who bring in the coffee for processing have reduced processing costs by 60%. We have eliminated 100% emissions into the atmosphere. With the excess solar energy, the community around us, around the factory, is actually going to benefit. How do we benefit short term, medium term, and long term?
The project has been a triumph because partners contributed meaningfully to the cost of the major infrastructure and have had a big financial stake in it.
We would like to thank our partners, ABI Development Limited, ABI Finance Limited, who have provided the financial resources that we needed to install part of the industrial power plant. We would also like to thank our partners, NIRAS International, who have provided technical input right from the feasibility through the installation part, even after the installation of the power plant. We would also like to thank other development partners and the commercial banks we are working with, Centenary Bank, and all the other partners we work with, Mercantile Bank, for the resources they are providing us to establish the warehouse, to establish the solar power plant as a demonstration that is going to support over 50,000 smallholder coffee farmers annually and impact over 200,000 households of coffee farmers in Uganda.
Almost a year from concept to completion, this task involved Village Energy working intimately with Aston Field, a green company, contracted to do the technical installation. To promote diversity and inclusion, Nucafe's solar energy plant installation had women well represented. It offered a wide range of opportunities, from installation to operation and maintenance, combined with a solid open door for career growth.
I thank Nucafe for the great opportunity that has offered to me. With the skills that I've attained during this solar installation, I will be able to help others, to teach others how to install the solar, how to maintain it, so that in the near future we can be able to do this work on our own in order to earn a living. And also I would involve so many ladies because they can also do this kind of work.
With this in place, a huge tonnage of coffee will be processed through this facility annually.